How's everyone doing? So, as you know, Dune Awakening is due to release on the 20th of May. And notice that they released a little character creator with a benchmark. So I thought we'll just give it a go, see how the game benchmark performs,
The
well, game
only
performs.
peace I find is a future
And
that
yeah,
never happened.
it's got an intro,
One where I, Paul Atreides,
just a video.
was
Looks
never
like a
born.
1080p video.
I created the future. Until it created me.
Games
But I
look so
see a
good
narrow
though.
way.
Can't wait for this to come out.
The path that might have been. What if my mother had obeyed her orders and given birth to a girl? Everything would change. Dr. Yue exposed before his betrayal. A world where my father lives. House Atreides surviving the Battle of Arrakeen. Sardaukar deployed to protect the spice melange. A war of assassins spreading across the planet. Fremen exterminated. No Muad'Dib. No Lisan al-Gaib. No Kwisatz Haderach. All of my visions lead to horror. Except for this one. This one leads to you.
Nice. So compiling shaders. So this is a character creator and it has a benchmark, which I think I already said. So yeah, so we're going to go into settings. I'm going to put it on as high as I can go. So I will be running this on a 4080 Super. So yeah, so we'll see how it performs. Hopefully it's going to perform really well, but I guess we'll see. So let's go to settings. Let's have a look. So I've got a 2K monitor, so that's the correct resolution. We're going to put VSync on. We're going to leave motion blur off. Let's go to graphics. So let's just go ultra and confirm. Just scroll down and check. Everything's on ultra. What do we do about DLSS? We'll try it with it on and we'll leave it on. No, let's put it on quality. And let's go from there. Let me just check audio, make sure that's all good. We're going to put music down to 80. We'll leave subtitles on. I think we're good. So we can go back and let's hit the benchmark. See what it's gonna be like. All right, let's do this. Okay, so far so good. Looks like we're getting 148, 51, 63. So hovering around the 150 mark for FPS. So if you watch the latest dev video on this, they pretty much said as you can play through the game's basically about 98% PvE, and then you've got the PvE bit at the end when you go to the massive desert part at endgame. So yeah, I'm actually more interested in this now than I was before. I like PvP, but I do like when you've got survival games and stuff, I do like the PvE elements more. Was that it? So far that looked like it was playing smooth. It's taking a bit longer to load this time. The FPSs are definitely spiking up and down now. Graphics are good though, so far. Getting a bit of screen tear in there, considering that I did turn VSync on. I have to double check that setting. Whoa. Sandworm. FPS is staying high though. It's hovering around 200 there. Okay, so here we go with the score. As you can see, on GPU, I'm running it on a 4080 Super. My CPU is a 13th gen Intel, so i7-13700KF. And player built bases, I was getting 163.1. The village, I was getting 173. And the sandworm, I was 205. I'll say that went pretty well. So I say we run it again, and I'm going to turn DLSS. Okay, this goes. Whoa. Okay. So we're going to go to settings. Yep, frame rate was definitely left on. We're going to go to graphics. We're going to scroll down, and we're going to put this on. TAA. Do the TAA one. And let's go again. So this is without the DLSS now. Let's see how this performs. Definitely lower, but it's still good. Still over 100. It's definitely lower without DLSS, which is to be expected, I guess. You know, DLSS is it's a good thing. It helps us play games better at higher frame rates. But where possible, if you can run a game without it, I would always say go ahead, because then you're not getting the AI generation of generating the frames ahead, stuff like that. Okay, so the player base area was definitely lower. So it looks like we're going to see that across the board, but by no means was it bad. Yeah, I'm hovering on just over the 100 mark now, about 123.16. It fluctuates a lot more. We'll see what the average is at the end. It still looks good, still plays well. Looks like it will play well. Which kind of shows that they've at least spent time optimizing the game and not just being heavily reliant on DLSS. Because a lot of developers now, they tend to just rely on DLSS to make sure their game run well, which, is all good and well, but it's nice that they actually spend time to make it run without that. Still very good. Still definitely respectable frame rates. Definitely very still high, all over 100 still, which was good. So the player built base area was 114, the village 122, and Sandworm was 159. So yeah, definitely lower without DLSS, but still still good. Oh, there is a frame generation one on their DLSS as well. Still exclusive in-game reward. The code will allow you to this come up last time. So wake dash the dash sleeper. Make a note of that. Claim that knife. I'll have one quick look at setting. So what this? So we're going to turn this off for frame generation. It's because I'm just intrigued to see what it does. We're not going to go through all this benchmark. I just want to do the first one and just see how it is now. Yeah. So this is completely with no DLSS now. So we're here. It's still playable, but it's dropped below the 100 mark now. It still looks good. So yeah, are you going to be getting this game? So like I say, the game releases on May the 20th. I believe it's releasing to early access on May the 20th. And yeah, there are, it's there to pre-order now on Steam. There are different packages you can buy. I think one comes with an early release, so you can play it earlier. It comes with some goodies like some skins that you might like from the films, and some stuff for your base. Yeah, so I'm not getting over 100 FPS now. It's hovering around the 70, 80 mark. But actually, I am interested to see what the final scores are for this now. Ooh, I just had a drop to 40 dying then. Sandworm. 127 it jumped up to then. $90. Okay, yeah, so the player built base area was 72, village 79, and the sandworm emerges is 110. So yeah, definitely seriously took a hit on FPSs with having DLSS off. But if you've got a 400 series around 4080 or more, they're the kind of frame rates that you can expect. And that's running everything on ultra. So yeah, so I guess if you're running cards that are a bit lower, just then you maybe want to start knocking the settings down on that if you want to keep it above 60 FPS. But like I say, with DLSS, as you know, it does wonders for your card. So you should all be able to play this pretty well come launch. So anyway, I'll come up with that again. So I'm gonna go put it back. And just put it on ultra and just leave everything how it was. Because why not? And so that was the part of the video where we just checked out the benchmark. So let's have a quick look at character creator.
Approach, prisoner. Show yourself, child.
Let's see what kind of options we've got with this then. We've got height options. Let's see what presets we've got actually. So we can go through presets. Yep, let's go through presets. Ah, that's quite a lot of presets. Okay, we're back at the beginning of the presets. You can change height, arm thickness, leg, neck, skin tone, clothes we got. Pretty cool. This, too. Ah, okay. And you got freckles, dentist. You can give freckles or not. You got different voices. Okay. So the first three are male voices. The last three are female. Let's go to the face. There's quite a lot of options. You can you can age, make it look really old. That make him look old though. It makes me look a bit old. It doesn't really make it look old. I guess you could see how old we can make him look. So you can really fine tune. Ah, okay. You can really fine tune the details here. Your depth. In width. In depth. Cheek fullness. They're going to be desert people, aren't they? We're going to have to, when we make the character for the game, we want to make him like really skinny and stuff. Because they don't really get much food, I don't think. They're struggling. Cheekbone depth. I don't know. That's head detail. I can't see anything to do with the nose. Maybe that's on face. There it is. Oh, that's colour. Hairstyle. There's loads of styles. Not too many though, but there's enough, I guess. Do with that, I guess. Hair colour. Went for an old look, aren't we? So we're gonna go grey. Silver. I'm not really sure with this one. I guess we'll just keep it kind of normal. Eyebrow colour. A little bit darker on the eyebrows, right? Eyebrow details. Angle, height. Depth. Actually changing. It is changing the shape, the head shape, isn't it? I want to go back actually. Go back to base type. That would do. Beard. Gonna have to have a beard. Gonna go with this. No, shorter. No, it'd be. Try that. Beard colour. We're gonna go with that. Yeah, that would do. Face tattoos. That one on the head. It is, isn't it? It's one on the back of the neck. One on the eyes. No, I don't want any of them stupid ones. They look a bit stupid, don't they? We'll go with that one. We'll go with that. Well, I've got to have one, haven't we? Body tattoos. I mean, quality's not very good with that, is it really? We're going to go with none. Quality is crap. Oh, tattoo age. Oh, maybe it's that. But that didn't really... I'm gonna go with 2. Gonna keep it like that, but head scar. Can't really see that, can you? No, we're not gonna have any scars. I don't want eye makeup. We don't want lipstick. I think that's it. I think that would be it. This character.
Have they told you what I am? Then I will sift your words for lies. Let's begin. Where were you born?
Oh, so you got all selections. Heavy industrialized volcanic world. Did nice world of mountain and forest. Not sure. Dialogue trained technologist, political, honorable. I'm
A
gonna go with that one.
toxic place, and the
Yeah.
Harkonnens prefer it that way. Profit above all. The order of the Imperium is rooted in the Farfreluches. A place for every man, and every man in his place. Where is your place?
So where did we? So an educated castle. Gonna do
You've
labor
risen
force.
above your station. Most peons go their entire lives without seeing the inside of a starship. You had a mentor in your youth, trained by one of the schools. Who was your mentor?
Right. The Swordsmaster. Recon and Strategy. Reaper. Starting ability for a trooper is shoots a barb that attaches to the surface, launching you towards that position. The Sentinel deploys a dart projector that uses motion detection to cover a field of fire. Use the voice, force someone towards your position.
A
Trooper.
house soldier?
Gonna go with Trooper.
Retired with full honors or a missing limb?
Yeah.
The test is almost complete. Have you spoken truth?
Yes.
Come here. Kneel. Put your hand in the box. I hold at your neck the Gom Jabbar, the high-handed enemy. Don't pull away or you will die. Great plots are afoot in the Imperium, and the currents of intrigue run deeply. Arrakis is the key, and the Fremen are missing. You will go to Arrakis as our agent, prisoner. You have one task. Find the Fremen. Wake the sleeper. Everything depends on this. Do you understand?
Yes. I like it gave us a no as an option.
Good. You speak truth. But here is the rest of it. There is only one rule. Keep your hand in the box and live. Withdraw it and die. An animal would gnaw off its own hand to escape the pain. And we can only be served by humans. Find the Fremen. Wake the sleeper. You will know when it is done.
Awesome. This character will be saved. Okay, your character will be available to import as soon as the game launches. It's reminding me about that blade that we unlock. There we go. That was it. That was just a quick look at the Dune Awakening character creator and benchmark. Like I said before, run that with a 48 super. You've seen the stats when I was running the benchmark. So yeah, so I'm actually happy. I'm glad it performing well on the benchmark. As we know, sometimes benchmarks do help you get a feeling of how it will run for the game, but sometimes they don't. It depends on how it is when you get into the main world of the game. But yeah, but first signs are looking good. It does seem like it is optimized. I spent some time doing optimization at least. And yeah, but anyway, thanks for taking the time to check this video out, and if you did like it, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.